Today we're going to be looking at Lesson 6, spelling with C and K. Before we do that, let's do some words. Say the word cat. Change T to P. Cap. Good. Say the word dot. Change T to G. Dog. Very good. Say the word it. Trip. Say the word smash. Smash. Nice. All right, let's read the words that are on the board. Quiz. Cup. Zip. Tux. Very good. All right, today we're going to, like I said, look at the skill of when to use K and when to use C at the beginning of a word. So let's look at this poster. It says K takes I and E, C takes the other three, A, O, U. All right, so let's say it together. K takes I and E, C takes the other three, A, O, and U. If you notice the kite that's up here in the K has the I and the E, and then the cat has the A, O, and the U. If you look above the whiteboard, you will see the poster. So if you need to look at the poster during the lesson or when you're doing your Reading Horizons online, you can look at the poster that's on the board. All right, let's look at this sentence. Can you read it? My cat had kittens. Notice that there's a K at the beginning of cat. And since we know that C takes the other three, A, O, and U, we know that there's an A, so that's a C. And then over here for kittens, we hear K, that's an I, and we know that K takes I and E, so that's the reason that kittens begins with a K. All right, if you look at this chart, you see cat, cob, and cup. Cat has A for the vowel, so it's going to be with a C. Cob has O for the vowel, so it's going to be with the C. And then cup has U for the vowel, so it's also going to be with the C. On the other side, we have Ken and kid. There's not a lot of words that have K-E at the beginning of them. Most of them are names. So that's the reason the K is capitalized or uppercase, because that's the name of a person, which is a proper noun. So Ken has the E, which starts with a K, and then kid has an I, which means it gets a K as well. Okay, what's the letter? C, the sound. K. What does the slide say? Ca. And then what does the word say? Cat. You notice there's an A, which is why there's a C there. And then the vowel is A. And then what's the letter K and the sound? K. What's the slide? K. K. If it's got an uppercase letter, so it's going to be a proper noun when we get to the word. But since there's an I, it's the K there. And the word is Kim, which is a name. And there's the vowel under Kim. All right, you guys are going to get your boards, markers, and erasers, and then we're going to continue the lesson. You can bring your boards, markers, and erasers to the carpet so that you can see the video as we're doing it, okay? Miss McDonald, you can push pause anytime you need to if they need to catch up, okay? All right, once you have your boards, markers, and erasers, go ahead and come to the carpet. All right, we're gonna start. We're gonna start with the word cub, cub. Go ahead and write the word on your board. This would be a great time to pause the video and let everyone get the word written. All right, so you have the word cub. I hear the sounds k, b. Did we use a C or a K at the beginning? We used a C because C takes the other three, A, O, and U. So go ahead and put the word cub on your board. You're going to mark it with an X. All right, let's try the word ken, ken. You hear the ken. That's a proper noun and a name, so make sure you capitalize it when you start. Pause the video and go ahead and write the word Ken. All right, Ken is going to be K-E-N. Because it's an E, I know that K takes the I and the E, so it's going to have a K at the beginning. All right, let's try kid, kid. Pause the video and write the word. Okay, you have kid, so you're going to put k, I, d. The vowel sound is I, so the beginning is going to be a K because K takes I and E. All right, let's try kit, kit. I saw a first aid kit at the nurse's station. Kit. Pause and write the word. All right, we've got kit. It's got I in the middle, so it's going to have a K at the beginning. And then let's try cod, cod. K-A-D, cod. Okay, cod is C-O-D because C takes A, O, and U. And also, a cod is a type of fish, in case you didn't know that. All right, let's do a nonsense word. So go ahead and draw your asterisk. And let's try ket, ket, k-et. Pause and write the word. All right, ket, k-et. Because the vowel is e and e, then we get a K at the beginning. Okay, go ahead and put your lids on your markers and pick up your erasers. Point to the word on your board that is a name. Ken is a name, so go ahead and erase Ken. Okay, point to the word on your board that says k-a-d. Cod, very good. Go ahead and erase that one. Point to the word on your board that rhymes with lid. Lid. Lid, kid. Go ahead and erase that. Point to the word on your board that rhymes with wet. Wet, ket. Go ahead and erase that. Point to the word on your board that has I for the vowel. Kit, it. Nice. And what's the last word that we have? Cub. Very good. All right, our most common word for today is say. Say. A-Y are adjacent vowels, and we know that when two vowels go a-walking, the first one does the talking, so that's why the A says something and the Y does not. Say. Okay, I'm going to tell you a sentence, and then you're going to write it on your board. Feel free to pause the video so that you can get the sentence written. Ready? They say a kit can fix a cut. They say a kit can fix a cut. Go ahead and write that on your board and wait for Miss McDonald to come around and check it. All right, very nice. Go ahead and erase your board. You can put your boards, markers, and erasers away and then come right back to the carpet. All right, now we're going to do our transfer card. Can you say the slide? Read the slides for me. Ke, ka, k, k. Notice the K takes the E, the C takes the A, the K takes the I, the C takes the U. Can you read these words? Cat, kid, ket, can, say, think, man. Go ahead and read the sentence. Cam and Kit are in the cab. Very nice job. All right, you guys are going to get on your computers and do your Reading Horizon. When you're finished with Reading Horizon, then you can go on Epic or Storyline until everyone is finished and Miss McDonald tells you what to do. I hope that you have a great day. Bye.